there's been some talk about should they change the NBA logo from Jerry West to Kobe
What
Bryant.
would it look like? I mean, it looks like an homunculus person.
I don't know. Well, that's the whole thing. Is what would they? I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Like, I don't know that they
You know
should
what?
change it.
Man, everyone is like, one of the things I fucking hate is, it's like when fucking somebody dies, like a celebrity, an athlete, and everyone is like, oh my God, I don't know how, like, people didn't even fucking know the guy, like, bawling, going, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna go. It's like, dude, you didn't even fucking know the guy. And literally, let's be honest, right? The guy was a fucking arrogant douchebag for the majority of his life, right? And it's like everyone's making it. All right, the dude's a great basketball player, right? But the dude's a fucking prick, right? The dude.
I don't know. I'd heard that like later in life, he got he had been married, but he had 4 daughters, and from what I've heard, and I don't know personally, but I heard that he had kind of, come into his own and
maybe had, yeah.
I don't want to say redeem himself because I don't know that he did anything wrong, but I mean, like, I feel like he'd kind of maybe become a better person. Maybe I hear what you're saying though. Like, maybe,
yeah, I mean, I don't like how, like, even though do I think, with the whole, I don't think rape was probably too strong the word for like what with a girl. I mean, he hit his legal team fucking threw that girl underneath the bus to save his own ass, and it's like, dude, come on, just fucking own up.
Well, isn't that what legal teams are for though?
Yeah, but it's like it was like, dude, what you
That's
did,
their
you
job.
kind of fucked up, right? And I get it, you're rich, you can do it, but it's like, I get it. I mean, like, the dude may have redeemed himself later on in his life, whatever. But it's like, people are making him out like he was this fucking saint and bawling over him. And it's like, dude, he's a fucking basketball player. Is it sad what happened? Yes. Do I wish that anyone? No. Do I think he's a bad person? No. But it's like, they make this guy out as like some fucking saint and everyone bawling over him. It's like, all right. Yeah, he died and it sucked. But he was also the fucking dude that, because like the rich person think you could have drove up the fucking highway because you wanted to ride in your goddamn helicopter. It's like,
Damn.
it's like,
How do you really feel?
I mean, that's how I
Usually
feel.
I'm the one
I
that's spewing
hate
hate
that
on the
there's
show.
so many good people out there that don't get any attention. Here's this guy just because he played fucking basketball and he died. All this attention that's fucking on him and everyone bawling. It's like, have some real fucking heroes to look up to. There, people are out there actually doing it. They're doing things to save the country. Fucking police officers, military members. Like, those are the people that people need to be looking up to. And it's like we're deifying fucking basketball players and football players that for the most part of their lives they were fucking douchebags. All they could do is they were fucking great athletes. And it rubs me the wrong way where it's like what we put on a pedestal and what we pay attention to and what we tell our children to look up to are people that really are not good models of good human behavior. And there's so many other people that we should be telling people to look up to. And to see people like bawling that like he was a fucking family member just because he was good at basketball, like, I don't know. It just, to me, it represents what is wrong and fucked with our society. That this is the shit that we fucking acknowledge and put.
Well,
on
it was the
pedestal.
untimely part of it too. I mean, he was
yeah,
41. He'd been in the league 3 years, and his daughter died with him.
I mean, it's sad. I'm not gonna. It's sad.
That's what's heartbreaking for me. Like, it's always terrible when someone loses a family member, especially so young. But you feel even worse for the family themselves because now they're the ones that aren't going to have that person to come home for dinner. In this case, a husband and a daughter. I mean, that's oh my
It's not
gosh,
that
I can't even imagine
it's
that.
not that it's not sad.
Yeah, can you
It's
imagine
not
that? Losing
it
a spouse
yeah.
and a child at the same time?
It's awful.
Oh my God.
And I don't have an issue with that. It is sad. It is you'd never wish that on anybody, and it is tragic, right? But it's just the legacy that they have in this guy and what they're talking about. It's like
all of a sudden you're saying all of a sudden he's a saint.
It's like, dude, no, and it's like in the energy and passion and a sadness and whatever people have. It's like there's so many other people that we should be having that reaction to, and it's like,
yeah,
that's the thing that rubs me the wrong, and the fact that, dude, like, it's this rich mentality of like, I don't want to drive there, I'm going to take my helicopter.
Well, that's what rich people do. They have helicopters.
I know, but it's like that's the whole. It's like, dude,
have...
like, look where it got him.
Oh, damn, man.
And it's like, I don't think it's his fault. I'm not saying that he deserved it. I don't want anyone to fucking say that, but it's just it rubs me the wrong way that in this world, what people look up to and how people define, it's like we should. There was a time and an era, probably before we were born, where the people that we looked up to were people that actually had a reason, for people to go, wow, like that is something that they really went out there and did it, right? To me, if anything, it's more a reality of like how much there's a dearth of like people in the public eye that are legitimately people that we should look up to.
So your answer is no, they should not change the NBA logo.
No, they shouldn't. Like, it's fucking stupid. Fucking dumb.
Well, I'm going to change.
Michael Jordan was a million times better than fucking Kobe Bryant.
Well, I agree with you there. I mean, if they were going to change, if they didn't change the logo to Michael Jordan with the Jumpman, and I'm not saying they even could for legal reasons and copyright reasons, but I feel like kind of if there was going to change to anybody, if it wasn't Michael Jordan, then I don't know that it's going to be anybody. Not LeBron, not Kobe, not Larry Bird, not Magic
Michael
Johnson.
Jordan was a fucking one-man wrecking crew. Kobe Bryant got lucky that he had fucking Shaquille O'Neal on his team. Let's be honest.
Well, Michael had Scotty. He had Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, but like Shaquille O'Neal was
Dennis
fucking
Rodman.
Shaquille O'Neal. All right,
I know, you're right.
Michael Jordan. All right, like Kobe Bryant would not have any. I don't think he would have any of the championships if he did not have Shaquille O'Neal on his team.
I concur.
I think I'm not saying he's bad. I don't think he is. I think Shaq is better than Kobe Bryant. Michael, he's not even in the same category as Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's just not, and he got lucky with having.
I thought the most talented player I ever saw was Magic Johnson. Talented.
He's fucking amazing.
He could play all 5 positions.
Yep. Yeah.
How many players can do that?
Fucking running up and literally. It's that to me, like those are the errors that you kind of go at.
I was just to this day that still amazes me when you see that. Literally, where do you mean at, Coach? Point guard or center?
Dude, there were people saying that he was the best of all time. I'm like, hello, Michael Jordan. Like,
well, Kobe was really good. I don't know about the best of all time. Again, it's very subjective. Obviously, it's going to be subjective. I mean, unless you get everyone in their prime, and you play one-on-one knockout tournaments and say, oh, okay, yeah, but because you're always going to argue, well, this guy had this guy on his team, well, he had this on his team, and yeah, well, Michael Jordan played in an era where you could literally get mugged every night, and then now it's like they have the hand check foul. Like they didn't have that back in the 80s and 90s, where now it's like you can't. It's totally different. It's just different. It's different, era, like you said. So. I don't know. We'll have to argue on it even more.
Yeah, and I know it sounds cold and heartless.
Well, I was just going to say, and
rubbed me so the wrong way.
I'll be sure to read all the hate mail that we were sure to get after your scathing.
It's fucking rubs me the wrong way, man.
I know it does.
It
just
does,
damn.
Man. Look up to a soldier, look up to a fucking police officer, fireman.
No, I get it. I just why can't we celebrate everyone? Why does it got to be one or the other? Usually, I'm the one spewing the venom on this show, and here you, man.
I don't know.
Okay,
man. It's just
no. I get what you're saying, though.
Me, man. Right. I don't know.
It
bugged the shit out of me.
Understood.
And I feel bad. I feel bad.
Oh yeah, it's
tragic.
It's an unbelievable situation. Like I'm still in shock. Here I am, over a week later. I'm still going. I can't believe that happened.
I don't know why I am not I literally to me it's like that's sad.
Well, because he's so high profile and he's so much had Kobe Bryant been another 20 or 30 years older and he had passed away from a heart attack or cancer or something, it wouldn't be shocking.
Yeah, I don't know, because to me, Anthony Bourdain, Robin Williams, those are tragic. Suicide.
Well, those guys were also a little older though, too.
Yeah, that's tragic to me. Those are the ones that bothered me the most. Kobe Bryant, literally, I don't know why. Maybe it's a place in life where I'm at now where I just, for whatever reason, it's I think it's sad and tragic, but it's it doesn't affect me more than anybody else, somebody else dying. It's sad. It's tragic. You don't wish it on anybody. It's horrendous, but
I got it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. That's why we're have the show here.
Yeah.
So
It's